cold calling is a meme. A lot of people who are just starting their businesses, whether it's an Airbnb management company, marketing agency, travel agency, or anything B2B, they're convinced they can generate leads by just calling people. And cold calling sounds awesome. It's basically free. You're not paying for anything other than a phone number. But the dream that a lot of people sell online and continue to perpetuate is that all you have to do is just get on the phone, start calling people, and it'll be slow at the start, but you'll grind through it. And after grinding, you will get the skill needed to cold call, get your leads, and grow your business. And that is just a story. It's full of I know it because a lot of these people go on to then cold call people, and even though they rack up hundreds or thousands of calls, they land very few leads, and the leads that they do land are just plain awful. So let me tell you exactly how this sort of cold calling campaign plays out. You will call 1,000 times. Half of the people won't pick up. You'll have about 500 brief conversations trying to get to the right person, them trying to figure out what you're trying to sell. And you're gonna have roughly 500 conversations where just the people are not interested. And out of those conversations that do end up going somewhere, you have about 10 or 15 people out of 1,000 that are interested in any sort of fashion to continue talking to you. They might want a proposal, they might want a follow-up meeting with you to figure out what this really is about. But those 15 people are not sales. No one ever closes a deal on the first cold call. This just doesn't happen. Them showing any sort of interest still means that you are miles away from a sale. Realistically, they don't even know what you do yet because they're still very cold. You're gonna have to send dozens of follow-ups to every single one of these 15 people before you progress the deal any further. And again, the clock is ticking as the sales cycle goes on and you are wasting your time. And after these dozens of follow-ups, you find out half of these 15 people aren't really interested. This leaves you with 5 or 7 people that months after your initial call will actually go on to buy something. They're very cold, they don't know who you are, they don't even really know what you do, so nearly all of these people are going to begin as small fish. At this point, to make 1,000 phone calls, you've likely spent at least 80 hours on the phone, not counting finding the leads, organizing your spreadsheet or whatever you're using to track your calls, not counting the follow-ups, the meeting, the proposals with the people who express some sort of interest, and all of that to generate a few $100. When you could have just ran ads instead that speak and actually connect with your desired customer, warm them up by showing them who you are, what you do, and have them come to you when they're ready to buy, making a really easy initial sales call, really quick sales cycle. They're willing to spend a lot more money with you right off the bat.